When I was little, my father was famous. He was the greatest samurai in the
Hey everybody, Jerry Williams, aka Greater Sapien here. Thanks for stopping by. Today we look at number 56 of Eric Dubay's 200 Proofs Earth is Not a Spinning Ball. Dubay says, the midnight sun is an Arctic phenomenon occurring annually during the summer solstice where for several days straight, an observer significantly far enough north can watch the sun traveling circles overhead, rising and falling in the sky throughout the day, but never fully setting for upwards of 72 plus hours. If the Earth were actually a spinning globe revolving around the sun, the only place such phenomenon as the midnight sun could be observed would be at the poles. Any other vantage point from 89 degrees latitude downward could never, regardless of any tilt or inclination, see the sun for 24 hours straight. To see the sun for an entire revolution on a spinning globe at a point other than the poles, you would have to be looking through miles and miles of land and sea for part of the revolution. Okay, this is a pretty standard example of a globe denier failing to argue against the actual globe model, either because of ignorance of that model or the intentional straw manning of that model. Let's pull up a standard globe and see what he is saying. He says, if the Earth were actually a spinning globe revolving around the sun, the only place such a phenomenon as a midnight sun could be observed would be at the poles, and that any location below 89 degrees wouldn't work. So he's picturing a globe that is oriented with the sun like this, saying that only these spots would get 24-hour sun ever, and spots here wouldn't, because during the Earth's rotation, they would be here at some point and wouldn't be able to get any sun. Now, even my regular globe-denying viewers can see the problem here, right? You all know what the globe model actually is, right? So you know, Dubay is wrong here. Now, we could say that he's just ignorant of the globe model, but he then says that this is the case regardless of any tilt or inclination, which means he's either ignorant of how reality works or assumes other flat earthers are mindless enough to take him at his word, or unscrupulous enough in order to give his lie a pass. Because you can all see that if the Earth is tilting in its orientation with the sun to any degree, and as I record this, the Earth is tilting about 23.436 degrees, then a much larger range of latitudes would encounter 24-hour sunlight. The globe model also shows that the North and South poles each get a turn at having maximum daytime exposure 6 months apart, which allows for the midnight sun experiences in the southern region. So I have to ask these same questions again. Does Dubay not understand what the globe solar system model is? Does he not know how light on objects work in reality? Or does he think other globe deniers don't know and thinks so little of them that they won't check? Or does he think that other globe deniers are on the same page as he is and are willing to give obvious lies and ignorance a pass because it serves the cause? I think it's the latter one. What do you think?
That's my job! That's what I do! I don't lose! I win! Is there no one on this planet to even challenge me?
Maybe you came by to congratulate me on last night's victory.